Welcome to my video recorded discussion about the Existentialist Curriculum. Wesley Null, in his book Curriculum, Theory and Practice, defined existentialism as a philosophical belief that each of us is responsible for creating purpose or meaning in our own lives. He further explains that our individual purpose and meaning is not given to us by God, governments, teachers, or other authorities. Existentialism views curriculum as a personal journey as it prefers to concentrate on the unique characteristics of the individual students and the process of personal meaning as its goal. Existentialist reformers take an opposite approach and propose that randomness, individuality, and personal freedom are the most important characteristics in a curriculum. Individual needs, not institutional responsibilities, take the center stage. Three proponents of existentialist curriculum include Maxine Greene, Alfie Kohn, and Elliot Eisner. Maxine Greene believed that any curriculum must connect with students in a deeply personal level. She further asserted that young people will never become fully human unless they choose their studies for themselves. Alfie Kohn professes the common position that teachers should be guides who direct student learning, not lecturers who tell students what to know. Elliot Eisner contends further that a high-quality curriculum encourages students to demonstrate what they have learned in a public way that allows them to choose a variety of forms in which to communicate. Examples of schools who adopted the existentialist curriculum are the Montessori schools and the Reggio Emilia schools. The Montessori schools are founded by Maria Montessori, an Italian-born physician and educator whose work fits within an existentialist perspective. Montessori schools are highly structured in the types of materials they use to engage the students' interests. The Reggio Emilia is an approach to teaching young children that grows out of a community known as Reggio Emilia in northern Italy. It was founded by Loris Malaguchi following World War II. In an existentialist curriculum, the teachers are referred to as guides who suggest what students might want to learn, as opposed to subject matter specialists who introduce learners to time-tested knowledge. On the other hand, the learner commonplace is where existentialist curriculum places its emphasis. Moreover, the existentialist views life as the proper subject matter for students to study. The existentialists believe that the traditional disciplines are also part of life, but they are only useful if they help us to meet our daily problems. As to context, existentialists assume that focusing on the needs of the learners will make for a good curriculum, regardless of the school or students involved. And lastly, existentialists emphasize curriculum as lived experience, not as objectified subject matter or as a framework for moral virtue or as the occupational skills needed to perform a job. Because of the beliefs of the existentialists, it brought several advantages. The point that learners remember lessons best when they choose what it is they want to study is a significant contribution this tradition makes to curriculum. Without active choice on the part of the students, no lesson can be successful. The existentialist traditions focus on the learner commonplace nearly to the exclusion of all, which leads to multiple curricula, not a unified curriculum. This is one of its weaknesses. In summary, existentialism is a philosophical belief that each of us is responsible for creating purpose or meaning in our own lives. Proponents of the existentialist curriculum are Maxine Greene, Alfie Kohn, and Elliot Eisner. The learner commonplace is where existentialist curriculum places its emphasis. Learners remember lessons best when they choose what it is they want to study as its significant contribution. The existentialists focus on the learner commonplace, nearly to the exclusion of all others, which leads to multiple curricula. And this is the reference that I used in my presentation. Thank you very much for watching.